City Live tonight. We have a fantastic show. We've got writer Shawn Vestal on tonight. Folks, give it up for Shawn. We're gonna have visual artist Shelby Anne Allison on tonight. Comedy stylings. Yes, that Al was highly, she's amazing. You're gonna love it. We got comedy stylings of Casey Strain, folks. Funny man, very funny man. And the music of Newman. Yes, it's gonna be phenomenal. And here he is, folks, the main man, Ryan Dean Tucker.
How are you, buddy? Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming out. Oh boy, hey, Miles, come on out, buddy.
Come on out.
Hey, this is Miles. Yeah, hi, how are you? How you doing? Coming on, yeah. Oh, hey, wow. Oh, we don't even need an audience, I guess. Oh, that would be hilarious if we did this by ourselves. Yeah, thanks. This is Miles. We were going to try something out. He does these things on Instagram that I thought were really funny, where he just kind of makes up a song on the spot. And I thought he could just sit up on stage here with us and, I don't know, like recap each segment as it goes along.
Just check in every once in a while and give us kind of an update on how the show's going.
Just lay down some Lilac City vibes.
All right, well, I'm not great with the one-liner monologues. It's not really my wheelhouse. Politics is really touchy now. I don't, there's too much stuff, you know?
It's overwhelming.
And so I was like, well, what really constitutes me as being a talk show host? But I used to live in Los Angeles, and I have met celebrities. Oh, yeah. So that is a good thing. And I had one encounter. I used to work at a Starbucks in Ventura, California, and I'd only been there for a few months, and in walks Jake Busey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Heavy hitter.
That's Gary Busey's son, Jake Busey. If you saw the teeth, you'd know. And he came in, and I'm kind of a nerd, so I knew who Jake Busey was, and he was very excited about that, because he's in such films as Tomcats.
Oh, yeah.
And Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers. I was so stoked about Starship Troopers, so he came, I was like, whoa, I'm making coffee, and I was like, Jake Busey. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, Starship Troopers, amazing. And he was like, he was like, you know my work? Like, he was so excited. And I was like, yeah, dude, Verhoeven is incredible. Like, what was that like? And he was, it was amazing. And he ended up talking to me for like 10 minutes, and I was really busy working. So I'm like, okay, Jake Busey, like, I got it. Like, it's good. And then, he came in again a couple days later, and he was like, hey, Ryan. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, Jake Busey. And
there's a report.
And he was like, so, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm working. You doing any movies? No? Okay. And then, it kind of became a thing, and then he invited me to his birthday party, and
no.
And I was like, when is it? Okay. I didn't have a cell phone back then, so I just kind of. But then, I've met other celebrities. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just kind of pee. Is that everyone cool with that? Can I just?
I told you before.
Is that going to be? I know, and it is, but Really, you just go for it.
I'm a seasoned stage man. So.
No, I get that. I will easily though claim second show rights and say that still getting the gears worked out, dude. You got this. You're strong. You don't need me. I'm not the glue here, Ryan.
I'm not
it's
really
all you.
To fall back on,
No, you're great. You got some more stories. You just keep going there, bud. I'll
bring out
Shawn,
or
no, you're fine.
I don't. That's gonna be confusing. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought, what is he holding? Something happening back there? He's just okay. Oh, please don't. Can we turn off his? Maybe I don't think he knows his microphone is on.
The show's going so good right now.
On, buddy.
Killing it. You're doing so good. You are so funny. But Jason's gonna have me hosting this within 6 months. Okay. Be running this show. Totally do this solo.
He's hyping himself up.
All right, funny man. Back out there and wow him.
I don't. Oh, good.
Right.
Didn't wash hands either. Good. Oh boy. Oh, that's.
Hot mic there. Hey, everyone, I'm back.
Hey, Shawn. Hey,
what's up,
welcome
man?
back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Doing good.
So you're ready to take the show over in 6 months, huh? Is that what? Yeah, your mic was on.
Oh no, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. So
I didn't say anything bad, did I?
Yeah, you actually did. You talk about taking my seat here as the main seat. You're gonna have your own show. You think you can do that?
I don't know. It might be worth a shot. What do you guys think? Should I give it a shot? Guys? Yeah? All right. Welcome to the Shawn Show, everyone. Thank you. Show intro video. Okay, the screen's up. Andy, is that? No, we didn't get the video done. Okay, scrap that. And then next monologue. Guys, what's up with these potholes? Next, interview Ryan. All right, guys, my first guest on the Shawn Show, host of Lilac City Live, Ryan Dean Tucker, folks. Come on down. Have a seat on the couch, Buster.
Ryan Dean Tucker.
Woo! Baby, how you doing?
You just had this up your sleeve the whole time?
Oh, it's just sort of always been there. I wouldn't say it's something I brought about.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let's go. I got to do some interview. Well, no, it's just.
It says, remember, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Well, and I'd say so far I've done pretty good.
Buddy.
It's fine. Okay. So interview segment, Ryan. So Ryan, I've heard you like to eat food, as well as drive around in a car and sometimes sleep. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
These are kind of commonalities.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. All right, next segment.
Oh boy.
Interview's over. Let's see. I couldn't get anyone booked for stand-up. I can just do another little. All right. This was I sent this into the popsicle stick factory, but it got rejected. What did the shoe cobblers call their jazz band? Soul Patch.
Oh. You had cues for him?
Just trying to get through this, man. It looks like next up for musical act, we have No Musical Act. They canceled. That's a really long band name. Oh, no, that's... Okay, this is... Definitely, this is a little bit trickier than I was anticipating.
Yeah, not going great, right? A little harder than you thought, maybe, huh? Yeah.
Kind of getting a little misty, actually. Don't look at me. You wanna show me how it's done?
I will show you how it's
Show
done.
me how it's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest, Shawn Vestal.
Shawn Vestal. Woo!
Mind the chords. Welcome aboard. Shawn, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Great.
I feel like maybe I should have been on the Shawn Show. I don't know.
Wow, right out of the
Starting to
gate.
ring out. Starting to ring out. It's
Setting
good to hear.
precedent.
Ratings are in.
I was getting a little Ryan Dean Tuckered out as well.
Buddy, really stacking up against me tonight. It's good. So what do you think? This is pretty great, right?
This is awesome.
Yeah,
it is
right?
so awesome. I mean, it's a beautiful spot. The view is great. The stage is great.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
All of these people who came are great.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, no thanks to you.
Yeah. Propaganda.
That's a good trick, man.
Yeah. It's,
I was saying I gotta book more people who have publicity sway.
yes.
Serious hands.
And then you got to get the editors into a kind of a desperate position.
Right.
Sort of a news day. So,
Well, thanks for being on. Right out of the gate, I wanted to talk about the Daredevils novel from 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You all know it?
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a novel that's primarily about a girl living in a polygamous community down in the sort of Utah-Arizona border, and to sum it up briefly, she wants to get out of there.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the novel is about whether she does. Do you? Yeah. I think it might be stultifying, just boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how was the process? How long did you?
Oh, it's 6 years or so. I mean,
Oh, wow, really?
I would write a version, and friends of mine would look at it and say, not quite, and then I'd work on it some more, and
Yeah.
did that several times.
Oh, good. Wow, I don't have the patience to do that. You
Well-
can tell by the jokes we made earlier tonight.
I'm not gonna lie, some of that was written like 2 hours before the show.
Just no revising.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
good.
I finished a crossword puzzle once.
There you go.
Woof.
Did you look anything up? That's the thing, man. The phone makes it hard to not look things up.
know,
That's
Right?
true,
Crossword
yeah.
puzzle. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally do. Like, it's not like you're taking somebody's trophy,
Right.
If you cheat on the crossword puzzle, who cares?
Exactly. Any different at the paper, the process? I mean, obviously. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just quicker.
Yeah.
You're done. You're done at whatever the time of day is when you're done.
Right, yeah, sure.
Whether it's any good or not,
how long have you
you're
been at
done.
Spokane?
I've been there since '99.
Oh, right
And
on.
I've been writing the column for, I guess, since '06.
Oh,
Is that right?
Wow,
Anyway,
yeah.
several years.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you have some fans? Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, great. Wow.
Yeah.
I have big time notes. These are real notes, Sean?
I'm
Okay.
taking notes on your notes.
Nancy Drew.
I love Nancy Drew.
Who doesn't?
Nancy Drew, her friend George,
Yes.
her boyfriend Ned.
Ned. I know a
Who's
Ned.
her other friend? Bess or Beth? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
When I was a kid, I would read, when I was in third grade and I started checking out books from my school library regularly, I would check out that championship season, which was an NFL-like story of a team that won the Super Bowl that year, and then a Nancy Drew book.
Oh, really?
And I didn't like the Hardy Boys at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with my gender stereotyping there,
Right, yeah.
but I'm not hitting it on the nose.
Nancy Drew just brought the heat, right? Age 11. A young Shawn Vestal.
Eh.
On the lam.
Paint a picture.
I've totally lost the thread of what you just asked me.
Well, these notes were given to me,
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't.
Say Angel what?
Oh, on the lam, age 11.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So my dad was about to be arrested for embezzling. My dad's, up till that point, we thought he was kind of a honorable, respectable guy.
Sure.
And then it turned out he's just a total liar and criminal. And,
Wow. And you learned
so-
that at age 11.
11, yeah. And
Yeah.
he took us all, me, my very pregnant mother, and my 5 brothers and sisters, to Canada for a week,
Yeah.
where we were on the lam from the cops.
What was the context given for you as a kid? Was there like we're going on a fun trip? Or was it just
No.
very much like, no, we're leaving?
It was not like a fun trip,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And I think we all kind of responded to it like it was some sort of trauma, like we don't remember
Sure.
it very well.
Yeah.
But basically, Dad just set us down and said, I'm about to really, really get in big trouble, and I can't face it yet. That's kind of the way he put it. And I don't know why. Well, whatever. We followed. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. We
Yeah.
got in the car and we followed him up to Canada and spent a week there.
Wow.
Yeah.
At 11.
That's when I found out that they had French labeling on things in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
That was fascinating. See, that's what I paid attention to. I didn't know what was going on in the family, but I was like, this packaging is weird.
Yeah.
Like, they have a different word for everything.
Yeah. That was French.
So, yeah.
tell ya.
I know. That's not mine, obviously.
I know the reference.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, baby. That's my daughter. Front row for a 1-year-old. In Downey. Well, Sean, you working on anything now?
I am. I'm working on a variety of things that are a long, long ways from being finished, and So I don't know, you know. I
Novel-wise?
sort of- yeah, I got a couple novel things going, and
Yeah.
and I'm quite a ways away from knowing whether they'll work. So
Okay.
just
well,
try
good.
to chip away at them.
Well, hey, I'd love to be one of the pre-readers that gives the, you know.
All right. I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to you. There you go.
Well, Shawn, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank
We
you for
really
having me.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
You can stay on the couch and hang out.
Thanks.
All right, well, Miles, what do you think? How's it going so far?
Ryan, that interview went excellently.
Well, thanks, man.
And I think I might even like to sing a little song about it.
Okay.
It's called Gosh, That Interview Went Well. Gosh, that interview went well. Well, Ryan was so well prepared, the cashier had a lot to tell. There wasn't a single awkward pause, and the audience waited till the end to give adequate applause. You know, when Ryan first told me about this talk show, I thought it sounded so corny. My expectations were low, but everything has gone so smooth. Such flawless execution, I don't think there's any need to improve. Also, everyone's enjoying this song. I am interpreting the awkward stares and silence wrong.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Well, that's great.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Good job, guys.
You know, Justin Landis is over here. Give it a hand, Justin Landis. You know, he came on with playing with Marshall McLean at our first show, and then
He just didn't
for
leave.
some reason he thought it was funny.
You've been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's been here for a month. Just
Yeah,
waiting
I saw
for
his
the
little.
next-
Definitely.
Yeah, he's got a little like cot set up in the break room.
Yeah, it's good. Little nest back here. Really nice. Anyway, well, Shawn, how you been, man? I haven't seen you since the last show.
Oh, I'm great, man. No, I've been doing good. You know, just doing the holiday thing. You did. You kind of had an exciting last month. Anyone get a chance to see the one-man Die Hard show? Yeah.
Thank you.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
that was
thanks,
a treat.
man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no, it was
it.
amazing.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
Really
nice.
bad.
Oh,
he hated it.
well, it's been mixed reviews, so it was me running around on a stage for an hour.
Yeah, you were definitely winded by the end. That was great.
Pushing 40.
The
so-
sweat was real.
Life in the fast McLean, am I right?
This guy.
I was so drunk by the end I had to get a Hans Uber home. Die Hard jokes.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen.
What about you? What are you working on?
It was good. Yeah, it was great. Just hung out, with the family. Hung out with my lady. We just binge watched TV. Nestled up in bed. It was great. And I know we were, as friends, we were pretty clear on this. We weren't gonna get each other anything. I know it's a little
come
late.
on, you
but
didn't.
I did.
You
I
didn't.
got you a little something. Hold on.
Right. Man,
So
redeeming yourself
I
for
figured
the
this.
show takeovers. Wait, what?
This is for you.
Gutter grease.
Gutter grease.
Shawn Way?
Sean Way, ladies and gentlemen, I figured tonight would be a perfect opportunity to introduce my whole new line of everyday, all day use products that we all need. And you're like, I could go to the store, but really it's like, Ryan, I bet you know 5, 10 people who also buy things who like to go to the store and
Shawn
spend.
Way, 5, 10 people. This is a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme. I don't follow, Ryan. There's simply nothing Egyptian about these savings.
Also, what is gutter grease?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Rain gutter grease. A lot of times you're like, got all these leaves up there. I don't want to deal with that. You get up on a ladder, I'm going to break my neck. That's ridiculous. Talking one-stop shop. line that puppy up with some of that, couple swipes back and forth, that water is going to launch out of there. And I will attest to this. It actually increases the velocity of the water to such a degree, I hurt myself severely the first time I used it. 10-foot distance minimum if you're going to be around when it's raining. It's
Wow.
insane. Very effective.
Well, what else you got?
Oh, you never asked that as well. Let's see what we got there. This is, spent a lot of time on this package. This is all-purpose super cleaner.
Sean.
Everyone likes the little moist towelettes, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Why?
We stepped up the game. This will clean everything. And not only that, at a tenth of the amount, I've concentrated this so severely, you need sound canceling goggles just to use it. The squeak is deafening. Deafening.
I know. You should make sound canceling goggles.
It's like a full, just a leather strip.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Across
now I
the
get
whole,
it.
kind of
That's
right
good.
across the whole face. It's another product coming down the line.
You have more. Oh.
Just one more. I
Okay,
don't want to take up
well.
too much of your time here.
Well, this is a live show.
So, I don't know if you ever like to hop on the Amazon and get into a shopping binge and sort of black out and realize you bought 10 pallets of vintage Egyptian grammar encyclopedias here. So, I got like a whole garage full.
Again, man, this is a pyramid scheme.
I didn't even connect that. That's funny. That's was not intentional at all.
Oh boy.
You got like $500 to give me going, man. I'm drowning. I'm drowned.
Well, you know, if you can help Sean out, maybe see him after the show and buy some weird crap.
Or don't.
Or, you know, whatever. But, you know, I kind of need a palate cleanser
Yeah, let's
after
get
all
on
of that
with things,
business. How about we get our artist out here, Shelby Anne
Shelby!
Allison. Hi, welcome. Have a seat. Oh, let's sit in the couch here. I'll sit here. You can sit here. All right. Hey, Shelby, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can you all hear Shelby?
Can you hear
hey,
me?
everybody. Oh, we're gonna put some of your art up here.
Okay.
Ah, big. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Ah. So what type of artwork is this?
This is a tabletop it's actually a round painting.
Oh, a round painting?
Yeah, so you can use it as a table or just like put it on the wall. And it's acrylic on wood.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
But use a coaster if you got something like that.
Giant coaster, yeah.
Yeah.
55-gallon barrel. You know, that's not staying on your floor with the coaster.
Maybe Sean's inventing some type of giant glass.
Got some things.
Yeah.
Some things.
Did you go to school or
I am in school right now.
in school
Yeah,
for art?
I'm doing the VCD program, which is like hybrid art and design
Oh,
at
okay.
Eastern.
At Eastern. Okay. And how are you liking it?
I like it. I'm almost done, so I'm extra excited.
So the art that, yeah, good. Of course. Yeah. All the art that you've done before school, it's all
Just
self? Yeah?
just self-taught.
Inspirato?
Yeah, hobbies.
Just going off
Yeah.
the dome? I'm into art. And what do you do? What's the day job?
I'm a waitress at Red Dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Red Dragon? Oh, Red Dragon.
Excellent hot and sour soup.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Agreed. I think people were waiting for a joke there, and that's just a fact.
Just a testament.
That's good.
Just a testament to the quality.
The combination dinner, reasonably priced. No joking about the quality of the eats at Red Dragon.
Tell me more.
No, don't. Oh wait, tell me about this one.
This was for the Spokane Sequential.
For the Spokane Sequential.
Yeah, it just recently came out. I think this one was the October one.
Oh, okay.
And then Dan Smoke and I illustrated just like a little comic. It's supposed to be kind of creepy because it's October.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. What was this? Is this the same? Was this just a drawing then?
Yeah, it was just the one drawing, and it's about like accidentally being normal. Yeah.
Hello? Have you ever done any other mediums? There's usually
Um,
sketch and
I've
painting.
done pottery before.
Oh yeah, how'd that work out?
Not too well. They were more like weapons. The bottoms were like wasn't good.
More like weapons?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun to try something new.
Now I know I shouldn't do that. Yeah.
When did you start drawing and painting?
Since I can remember, I've always drawn.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like I have this memory. It's a memory my dad told to me that I must have blacked it out because I was in huge trouble. But I like woke up before everyone and I was bored, so I drew on everything in the house. And like the next, like when they woke up, everything was ruined. But it was like cute little drawings, like I love my mom and like
Oh.
cats and stuff. So
Well,
it
how
was,
can you
like-
get in trouble
Yeah.
for that, right?
My dad was like, well, I was mad until I was reading it as I was painting over it.
It's funny. Oh, tell me, I like this one. What is this?
It's actually like a tiny thumbnail, like pre-painting.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I did it for a watercolor class. The falls a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The big version went to one of my best friends who's over there, Dylan.
Hi.
It's in his room.
Oh, we know Dylan. That's Soul Man Black in the audience. Yeah. Hey. Oh, you know what?
So, this is funny. I want to spring something on you. She did an art show at Stella's Cafe. This was probably like 4 years. It was the first Friday thing.
That was a while.
It was a while ago, and she had this painting there, and I loved it. I was like, Shelby, I need to buy this, but I don't have money right now. She was like, oh, it's fine. Just pay me next time you see me. So
This was before the gutter grease, right?
this is before, yeah, this is before gutter grease. This is technically the next time I've seen you. So I brought the painting and the $30 I owe you from like 30 years ago. So here's the painting I got. Let's just make this official.
This is great. I love this.
And there we are, 30 bucks.
You know,
Thank you. Try to keep, we run a clean ship here.
I completely forgot that whole scenario.
Oh, I knew you
so
had.
this is
I knew you
great.
had. So
You can calculate the 4 years interest after the show.
I did. It was like it's like $5
Oh.
or so. It wasn't that exciting. I thought it'd be more. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shelby, now that you've come into some money, can we interest you in some Shawn?
A
Oh,
whole
Wait.
new line of products to invest in.
I think I'll have to hard pass.
Okay.
I know that phrase well now. That's all I've heard.
Now, you work with kids?
I have before.
With
I
doing
did-
art?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when I was in high school, I took a class where you had to do an internship or like a volunteer type thing.
Uh-huh.
So I volunteered at Willard Elementary and did their like after school program,
Oh.
which was super fun because I could get even like the crazy wild kids to
Yeah.
like sit down and be like, can you draw me? Like
Yeah.
as soon as a kid knows that you can draw, they're like,
They
draw
give 'em a
me all these
project.
things. Yeah, never ending.
My
It's
little
great.
guy, Townie, right there, he's the artist. I tell him to draw something, he whips it up real quick. Right, buddy? Yeah. Well, great. And now let's talk about this one now.
So this was for Tonabulation that it happened, I think it was August, the music festival.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
OK Go headlined it, which
Right.
I never thought I'd get to see OK Go, but I did.
It's crazy, right?
I did this with Ryan Oliver French and Susan Weber.
Yeah.
So we all just painted like interactive things on the windows of the convention center.
Yeah.
This
Oh, so
would
cool.
be the strongman, obviously.
Ryan French is here, right? Ryan, where are you? Hey, buddy.
He did some amazing lettering.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, this is so great. And you sold the painting 4 years later, but you know.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I'm so glad you came on the show. I really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for
Thanks a lot.
having me.
You can hang out too, or you can go if you like, but you can hang out.
What's next? What do we got?
What do we got next? Oh. Newman.
Oh yes, we got a little
Is it
new.
Newman? Oh, okay. Should we listen to some Newman?
How do you guys feel about that?
Newman. I'm gonna do the. They're gonna set up here, but I like to do the Saturday Night Live introduction to a band. Good, good. Yeah, this is Chris and Kira. This is Newman. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't I just have you? Why can't I just be with you? I'm so new. I'm so new with you. I'm so new. I'm so new with you. You can't come here like that. Me off my feet like that. What's new? What's new with you? What's new? What's new with you?
Great work. Thanks, Newman.
Thanks, Newman.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I wanted to tell you all about the art up on the walls here, these photos. That is by Robert Lloyd. And they're really, really, yes, absolutely. It is a super, super powerful installment. These are all women who've been in abusive relationships. And if you take your phone, you can, there's an app that you can download. It's right on the end here. It'll tell you how to get it. And you can scan over the picture, and it'll cut to a video of these women telling you their stories. And it's just really amazing. And the pieces are fantastic. So be sure to check that out. Yeah. And, well, we're going to take a little intermission. We're going to show some videos in between. But first, I want to check in, Miles. What do you think?
How about Newman, everybody?
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I do
Outstanding.
not say this after every single Newman show, but that made me feel like a new man.
Oh, ooh.
As a matter of fact, it filled me with a tingly feeling that's difficult to describe without the magic of song. So if I may, a little number I worked up. Newman made me Randy. Newman made me Randy. Chris and Pierre played a sexiest song. It wasn't too short and it was not too loud. It sounded so right but made me feel so wrong. Oh, Newman made me Randy. Newman made me Randy.
I get that.
Thanks, buddy. That was fantastic.
That's what we needed.
Yeah, let's have a beer, have a glass of wine, and watch some videos in the background. Thanks, you guys.
Lilac City Live. Lilac City Live. Damn, you guys are funny. Lilac City Live. What? What?
What a great book. Too bad this place is closing for the night and I'm not going to be able to finish it. Oh well.
Stop. What if I told you you could keep reading it?
But Ryan, that's stealing.
No, not when you have a library card. Watch this.
Yes, you'd like to read a book outside of the library, but how? Just seek out a friendly librarian, like this one, and explain your dilemma. They'll set you up lickety-split, then start reaping the rewards. Others will find you attractive. You can finally talk smart to your pals. Yes, all with a library card.
Wow, I guess it really is just that easy. Looks like someone is going to finish their favorite book tonight.
Yep, it's that easy. Hello, and welcome to yet another Criterion collection. Tonight we have something very special for you. Something from my pristine collection that one might only find at a great aunt's estate sale. Shawn, what do we have tonight? Oh yes, indeed. Jim Hanks in Buford's Beach Bunnies. Now, Jim Hanks is actually Tom Hanks's brother. That's for real. All right, a brief synopsis here about tonight's film. Fast food mogul Harry Buford serves up the best barbecued bunny sandwiches and the hottest waitresses in town. His only son, Jeter, will inherit the empire only if he can overcome his lifelong fear of women. When Buford offers $100,000 to the first of his sexy employees who can turn shy guy Jeter into a red-blooded He-Man, the summer heat sizzles as Amber, Boopsy, and Lauren pour on the charm in their hilarious efforts to win Jeter's heart. Ah, yes. Yet another classic to be found in my video basement. Be sure to come by any time and check out one of these great titles at the Criterion Collection. Oh, here's my favorite part. Shawn, I told you that... Welcome back! I tried. I don't know why I put up the screen because...
Oh yes, I believe we have
we have
a special friend.
Our special friend,
Very special friend.
our reporter, our man on the street, Mark Robbins. Mark Robbins, come on up, buddy. Hey, there he is.
Hi,
How are you, man?
I'm well. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah. All right, well, here we are again. What do you got for us this time?
I don't know what you mean.
Like what are you doing?
Just like
In
plug.
general.
I can make a plug.
Yeah, have at it.
Absolutely.
Go nuts.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, right now I'm in this. There's this thing where the library has converted the third floor of their space, and they have like this monthly talk show thing.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's called Lilac City Live, and you're the host.
Right.
And Sean's the co-host.
Oh, neat.
And the guest is Sean too, which is confusing.
What? That's a lot of Sean's.
That was confusing for a lot of people, I feel like.
Yeah. And in it, I have this part where I play a live reporter who is reporting
That sounds
live
interesting. Okay.
from various parts of the city, talking about iconic things in Spokane, giving some lesser-known history. I actually, it's not live. It's pre-recorded, but I wear the same thing to make the audience think that it's live.
I get it. Yeah.
That's smart.
That's a good gag.
And
That's good.
Yeah, it's a segment called "What You Don't Know Might Kill You."
Oh.
It's true. It's
All
true.
right,
You
well,
never know.
should we give it a watch? Is it
Sure,
working?
I'll go. I'm gonna hide over here so they don't. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good to see you, Ryan. A lot of people don't know that most of the animals on the carousel are horses. And all of these horses were hand-painted using a toxic paint. All of the painters who worked on the carousel died.
That doesn't sound quite right. I don't think that's...
Well, that's a good question, Ryan. Once the paint dried, it was no longer toxic. You can't die from riding the carousel, but you can die from licking the horses.
I don't think there's been any account of anybody dying from licking...
Sure thing, Ryan. A lot of people don't know that in the original design of the giant wagon, they included a fireman's pole where the slide is, until they realized that a fireman's pole looks nothing like the handle of a wagon. Also, if you lick the red paint, you die.
I see a theme here going, but I don't think it's actually
I don't know if that's
true.
Good point, Ryan.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know that the garbage goat or suction goat or iron goat is the namesake for local favorite gift shop, Boo Radlett's. Also, if you lick the goat, you die. This has been Mark Robbins, star reporting for Beat City, USA. Remember, what you don't know could kill you.
Wow. Good to know.
Wow. Well, some information there, at least. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, also, Beat City, USA. Is that?
Oh yes. Remember we already recorded this for another show, and I was too lazy to do a new bit, so
right.
we just reused that old footage.
Wait, we did another show before this one too.
Yeah. Remember we used to do this like.
I thought we just met like 2 weeks ago.
It was even like more low budget
Loosey
than
goosey.
this, yeah.
Yeah. By the cuff.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mark. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Hope
you.
to have you on in the future. Thanks.
Thanks.
Everybody, give a hand to Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
That's great.
Ryan,
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a problem. My parents just got here,
Oh.
and they're really confused and elderly and irate.
Oh.
They've never really seen anything like this. They're very confused about what's going on tonight.
Okay.
I was
Why?
wondering if through the magic of song, I could maybe explain to them
Yeah,
what's
please,
going on.
by all means. Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth a shot.
This is a song I wrote about this event. Well, if you're hanging out in a library, well, you usually have to behave. But tonight's out of the ordinary. Dewey Decimal is spinning in his grave. It's Lilac City Live. I think it will be worth the drive. It's hosted by Ryan Dean Tucker, and he's a really funny guy. It's Lilac City Live. It's Lilac City Live.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Really knocking it out of the park. I think Miles is killing it.
Yep.
It's
It's good
great.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Who?
Hey, let's keep the laughs rolling. We're gonna listen to some jokes from Mr. Casey Strange. Come on.
Woo!
Excellent song. Wait, is this on? Is it on? It's not on.
Check, keep checking.
How do we turn it on? Check. Is that good? Can you guys hear me?
You're on the pedals.
I'm on the pedals. I don't care. It's just music. Oh, wait. It's Newman's stuff. Hey, you guys are here at the library. Give it up for the show. Ryan Tucker. Buddy Shawn over there. All right, we're in the library. I haven't been here in nigh on a decade. I was trying to make a plea deal to get on the show to drop half the charges at least. It's a big one. It's a big fine. How are you guys? You guys good? Well, good crowd. I don't know what that is, but we'll get through it. It's fine. You guys, my name is Casey Strain. Do you know me? Yeah. All right. I was born a fat kid. That's all you need to know. I was born a fat kid because it was the 1980s and no one had invented self-esteem yet. So that's all they said. Just, he's fat. That's it. There's nothing in between. There's no, it's not a spectrum. It's not a radiant of names that you get to choose. He's fat. My dad was bad at naming things. Except for me, I was fine. Casey, I have a great name, right? Right, yeah. Your mics are on. Okay, cool. Yeah. Never been heckled from the right. It's a weird one. My dad was a cool dude. He taught me everything without teaching me a single thing, because he had no names for anything. He had one thing that he called everything. That was the deal. He would say, everything was the deal. He was like, okay, so we got to go to this deal tonight. What time does this deal start? I don't know. When should we leave for the deal? He called me tonight. He's like, so me and your mom are thinking about coming to your deal. What time is it? I don't know, Dad. I don't know, Dad. Just be there. No, not too late. So, I'll be in bed. I got a deal tomorrow morning. I was a cool kid in second grade, even though I was a fat kid. I was a fat, cool kid because I got my ear pierced at the age of 7. Because my brother, who's 7 years older than me, got his pierced. He saved up his money like my dad told him to. He's like, if you're going to get that thing in your body, you're paying for it yourself. And then I went with him, and the lady like put the hole in the one ear and like turned my brother around. And my brother goes, no, I don't want the other ear. And my dad goes, what's going on? And the lady goes, well, it's the deal's for 2. And he goes, my dad like looks down at me and he goes, well, get up there. I'm gonna turn my back on this deal. So, I was the coolest kid in second grade. I was a fat kid. I was a fat kid. They didn't have any other name for it. I baffled the coaches in 5th grade, though. All of a sudden, they started rethinking the word fat because I went out for track in 5th grade, and they sent me straight to the throwing coach. You know, they're like, you're going to be a shot putter for sure because you are thick. They thought of thick was the nicest word they could think of. And I said, no, I'm a hurdler. And he goes, well, you're going to have to prove it. I was like, I will. And I baffled those coaches. Those coaches watched me hurdle the same way that the townsfolk watched Wilbur the pig do backflips in Charlotte's Web. They're like, how? How does he hurl such a rotund body so gracefully every time? He's better than the tall kids. With such short legs even. How does he do it? I baffled those coaches. Nah, I was a fat kid. For a while, I was a fat kid. They played with the labels once they realized I was kind of athletic. They're like, well, he's not really, we can't call him fat anymore. that's not, like, maybe it's chubby. No, not chubby. Chubby's not good. I knew exactly what I was, though. It said so right on the back of my jeans. I was a husky wrestler. That's what I was. Yeah. Thanks, Grandma. Christmas, 9 years old. I get a brand new pair of jeans, but on the back it says husky. Okay. The pockets were bigger on the back, like, you know, to make it slimming. Now, I was a husky wrestler for a while. Then, I slowly grew up. I grew into my body a little bit, and slowly, all of a sudden I wasn't fat, I wasn't chubby, I wasn't big boned, I wasn't even husky anymore. In 1996, all of a sudden I became relaxed. Just, I was really relaxed, ready to get just, you know, hanging out in the goal, you know, letting balls roll by. If I'd stop them if I wanted to, but let's be honest, I wasn't really as athletic as they thought in the 5th grade. You guys are a cool crowd. This is good. Can't see a darn thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Super good looking. Give yourselves a hand. This is nice. Trying to stay away from the pedals. You guys are obviously from Spokane, I'm guessing. A lot of you it seems like you guys utilize public funded things, I'm guessing. Did we ride the bus in this crowd? Yes. I love riding the bus in Spokane. It's my favorite thing. I ride the bus. I don't have to, but I ride it. I ride the bus like old, rich, white women shop at Ross. I get on, I put my money in, I'm like, I don't have to be here. I'm just here for the value. And I like saunter to my seat. No, that's not hard. I'm like hunkered down. It was raining today. I had to ride the bus in the rain. They have rules on the bus. You guys read the rules on the bus? Yes! I love the rules. Those are my favorite. One of the rules that should be on the outside, that's one of my favorites, is it says, get a grip so you don't slip. They rhyme it. STA rhymes their rules because they know who they're dealing with. Other cities, they know that they have a good ratio of professionals versus people who are just going places, but not going anywhere, really. Other cities have people going to jobs on buses, and we have people that are just like, well, I'm just out. Just cruising, you know? Other cities have people that are wearing like clothes that you wear to normal jobs, and I don't want to be too mean, but there's a lot of SpongeBob on our buses in Spokane. A lot of SpongeBob. I had a really cool experience on the bus the other day. I fell on my butt on the bus, partly because I didn't have the rule on the outside, which was really, really messed up. I got on the bus, it was raining, I got to my seat barely. I sat down and I saw the get a grip rule, and I was like, well, you guys should put that on the outside, obviously. And then I realized that STA was trying to talk down to me, literally and figuratively, because they put the rules on the ceiling. If you have a minute, the rules on the ceiling, so you get to sit down after you've like waited for however long in the cold and wet, and then you get to look up and you can see the rules. And my second favorite rule that you get to see is treat others well. It all starts with how you smell. So I read that rule and I went, wait. No, I did laundry yesterday. I'm good. Yeah, I'm up on my dryer sheet purchases. Okay. And then I was like, well, this is uneasy. This is making me uneasy. Now I don't know if I'm following all the rules. So I just started reading them down the line. And I read the third rule. The third rule said, it said, if you have to sneeze, cover your mouth, please. Which I didn't think that adults should need to know that on the butt. Like, that's the first 10 minutes of kindergarten is when you should at least, you should get it before that, but if you haven't, they tell you, like, don't sneeze on other people. That's what they, you know. On the bus, though, I read the rule, and as I was reading it, the dude next to me sneezed on me. So I was like, okay, what's my course of action here? So I just nudged him, and I said, hey man, what's the deal? And he goes, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know if you've been on, people get super aggressive on the bus, but he was like, I got super mad. And I was like, dude, you sneezed on me. You're supposed to look at the rules. He's like, I don't care about the rules. I was like, you don't care about the rules? He goes, no, I don't care. And he stood up, and he was like, got into fighting stance. And I was like, all right, I could let this sit, but I'm not gonna. I should have known that he was gonna be aggressive, because when he turned around, when he stood up and before he turned around, I saw that he was wearing bedazzled jeans, and that's an obvious sign that somebody's going to be aggressive. So I stood up and faced him, and I was like, in the back of my head, I was Michelle Pfeiffer in Dangerous Minds. I was going to teach this guy a lesson. I was going to teach him there's a reason you follow the rules. So I got in my fight, Kenpo karate stance. I was ready to fight. The whole time, the bus driver is yelling, hey guys. He's like, guys, he's looking in the mirror, guys. I'm ready to fight the guy. Then the bus driver did me the biggest favor in the world. He said, guys, get a grip. I grabbed the handle. The bus driver slams on the brakes, and this dude just like straight up on his bedazzled butt. Heels in the air. He falls down flat on his back. I let go of the handle. I walk up to him, above him, and I said, that's why you follow the rules. And then the bus driver yelled out, bus is moving. He hit the gas. I fell on my butt. Call it a draw. You guys are cool. This is good. You guys having fun? I am. My parents were cool. My parents, I talked about my dad. He taught me a lot. My parents taught me a lot about how to get dates and how to find girlfriends and treat ladies the correct way. They did that by accident. Because my dad, when I was 4 years old, my dad bought me my first Jenga set. And he inadvertently taught me just how to find the block that wants to go with you. You know what I mean? He taught me how to use it. He said, Casey, you gotta work around the stack, poke around a little bit, see which one wants to go with you. Don't take the one that doesn't want to go with you and ruin the whole stack. Poke around. If it wants to go with you, take it. And then put it on top, and when you're done, leave it there and come back to it again if it wants to go with you again. So as it turns out, my parents taught me what consent was before that was invented. Pretty liberal upbringing. Also on accident, the following year they made me, a really good lover. Because my parents bought me every volume of Where's Waldo. And now I'm really good at finding Waldo. He could be hiding in a boat. I'll find him in there, no problem. Get out of there, Waldo. I got you there. He could be wearing a medieval cloak with like a big hood, hiding deep in an ancient cave. I see you in there. Get out of there, Waldo. Come here. Get here. I see that little red cap. All right. You guys have been great. My name's Casey Strain. I hope you had a good time tonight.
Oh, man. Casey.
Am I going over here?
Yeah.
All right.
Have a seat. Yeah.
You got me mic'd and everything. That's
Yeah,
weird.
you're ready to go. Look at that. Here's a water. I
Oh.
forgot to give everybody water.
I got a scratchy voice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, Sean's here.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful.
I love that when you have a scenario where you picture yourself a hero, the first person you correlate yourself with is Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
She's a heroine. What do you want me to do?
Source of power.
She was a karate master in that movie. Nobody
She's a
does it.
Marine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
You're really well prepped for this show, aren't you, Ryan?
So, Casey, how long have you been doing comedy?
Ryan, I've been doing comedy since I was, well, 4.5 years old.
Tony, you're 5. Get to work, man.
Yeah. What's going on, man? I was raised by clowns. You don't want to be in that. No. It's a weird world.
It's more tragic than you.
Shawn, don't.
Shawn and Casey know each other.
We've got some history.
Tell me a good bomb story.
Bomb. Oh, like on state, not like a military bombing campaign that I know of in history.
We're in a government building.
Touche. One time I said bomb in an airport, and my friends got mad. No, I have bombed so many times. One time I did it's not a bombing story.
Okay.
But it's a story about doing comedy to people who don't want to laugh, which you guys are awesome. Thank you for laughing. I got to host and open and do all of the middle act pieces for a CD release party for a band I will not name, but it was all in a mega church, and he told me all the words and things I could not talk about, which by the end of it meant that I could basically talk about walking down the street. But, I probably couldn't even talk about crossing when it said don't walk. That would be like,
Pretty tight. Yeah.
yeah. I got through it because I have a bit about, I do a impersonation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I got through it because I have a bit of if Arnold Schwarzenegger put out a Disney album. This sounds like we set up a bit, but we didn't at all. I did that for 20. I had to walk. So this other band was in the show before this headlining band, and they decided they were gonna play longer than they were supposed to. And the guy that set it up was like, "We can't let them play longer. You have to go out and stop them from playing." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna need about $50 more to do that." But I just went out. They were, luckily, between the two songs, they did like a instrumental interlude on the keyboard. So I just went out and started singing as Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so then they couldn't stop, and they couldn't get into their song without me stopping because I was in front of them. And it worked out fine. I just kept singing until they left the stage.
You're like a regular
And
Michelle
the
Pfeiffer.
kids loved it. Yeah. No karate stance. No.
Well, Casey, thanks for coming on the show. Do you have any shows coming up? You got?
I do. I got some stuff coming up in April. I'll be in Rockford, Washington, at the Harvest Moon in mid-April. I'll be that same weekend. It's like I don't know the dates, you guys. If anybody's a publicist, I could really use that. I'll be at the Hogfish in Coeur d'Alene, then the Harvest Moon in Rockford, and then
How about can
some bar in
anybody
Sheeny.
find you online or something?
Like the internet? Or?
So they can find these dates? Or?
Yeah, Facebook, man.
Yeah, Facebook, yeah.
Facebook, my name. It's Casey Strain, Strain, like the flu you just had.
Casey, thanks so much for coming on,
Wait,
man.
I have one more thing to plug.
Sorry.
I have a line of products. It's
Oh my God.
it's a honey-based insect repellent and animal repellent. Honey-based. It keeps bears away. It keeps bees away. It's called Strainway. If you want to keep bugs away the safe way, keep them away the strain way. Shawn, I don't care.
We talked about this last month at the conference. You've got the west side of the state. I've got the east side of the state.
I already got Miles and Kira and Chris from Newman locked in for 250 units a month. Shawn Vestal is about to sign 300 units a month.
300 units. Shawn, you said I get Gross. You're
was-
giving him 200.
It was the bear thing, man. I don't know.
Let's move on.
If you want to be under me.
Well, again, if you ever need some odd products, just hit up Shawn and Casey after the show, and yeah, that'll be good.
Whatever.
And I need a publicist.
Yeah, any publicists in the crowd. Well,
That's the
Miles,
option.
what do you think? That's pretty much it.
I have something planned here, Ryan. It's for my friend Casey.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's special.
Often, a cappella, I have serenaded him with a song I wrote about him. Much to his delight, while he's bartending at the bar, I will sing him this song. And I'd like to play it for you all tonight. It's a song about you, Casey.
Let's hear it.
Casey, he's got tons of jokes.
I don't like it.
He just caused laughter for nearly dozens of folks. Well, everybody's giggling. The reason is quite plain. They're listening to jokes told by Casey's brain.
Yeah.
Listening to jokes told by Casey's brain.
Woo!
Excellent work. Excellent. Everybody, thanks so much for coming. We're going to have Newman come back out and play a song. Come on out, Newman. I do want to talk about the Library Foundation. This week through February 6th, the Library Foundation is accepting nominations for the Spokane Citizen Hall of Fame. All right, so if you have some nominations and you'd like to, give the SpokaneLibraryFoundation.com. And we'd like to say sorry to Andrew Tance. We didn't have enough time for you tonight.
Sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew. Maybe next time.
Next time we swear.
Yeah.
Really. Make it work.
Also, a big round of applause to the Library Foundation, please. That would be great. Thanks. Ready? All right, Newman's going to play us off, and that'll be the end of the show. I want to thank you all so much for coming out. Newman, though, upcoming shows? Anything in the works? Recordings? What have you? Kira told me she was only going to give me one answer.
My favorite color is gold.
Well,
Good answer. Good answer.
As a matter of fact, Ryan, our next show is Saturday at the Bartlett. It's the 4th annual Bartlett Awards.
Oh yeah, very exciting.
For which we're nominated for 2 awards. So voting is live. You can go to the Bartlett website. You can use your phone, your laptop. Your mama and Pep can vote. There's no limit to how many times you can vote. Wink, wink. And
it's Newman.
Yeah.
N-E-W-M-A-N.
Yes,
Yeah.
Newman, like Randy Newman.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, guys?
My favorite color is still gold.
Okay. Good. Everybody, thanks again for coming out. Newman.
Thanks, everybody.